Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Delaware's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like,
turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He's got the back in the middle.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. dropping back. It's Odom. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Power football with the run. Gets away from one, finds some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Odom. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Dean. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to throw, it's Odom. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Snow. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the grab close to the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Off play action. Quarterback adapting. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyree. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Blue Hens look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's second and goal. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to throw. It's Odom. Here's the pressure. It's a live ball. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback extends the play, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The RPO, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That pass is incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And off to Jones. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more...
Going over the top. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
It's so nice as a quarterback, and it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides the back on the option, the give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
That's got it. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Snow. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to pass. It's Odom. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Dean. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Kelly. They make to stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding.
Touchdown, Delaware. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Odom. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on its way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the big fella.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He takes it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get up.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's Snow. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Red 54. Red 54.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. He'll set up to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play